I was told to have kids, right? And that's a blessing, which I can see that message. You know, this is what I have to deal with. I have to deal with this and this.
Every time we come here, there was always a mess.
I have to do it like this. What the hell is he eating? He followed the little brother, the big brother here, and I don't understand why I have to deal with this. Like, my sons are equivalent to Dennis the Menace, and if you're really old, same age as me, you will know who Dennis the Menace is. I swear, I got two of them little ninjas,
People that are younger
and it says just stop. And it's I can't make this up. Get him.
Developing this noon, two people found dead in a South Florida townhouse complex. Good afternoon. Deputies say someone opened fire.
Let's get right to 7's Brandon Byer in North Lauderdale with what we know so far. Brandon?
A typical Wednesday. That's how it began in North Lauderdale, Florida. Quiet streets, suburban homes. It's the kind of place where daily life unfolds with a predictable rhythm. Neighbors knew each other, kids played outside. It was simply ordinary, a place you'd assume peace resided. Then, everything changed. Without warning, a profound silence was ripped apart. That morning, outside one of those very homes, a discovery was made. Not a simple accident, but an unthinkable act of violence. 2 lives, gone, just like that. Jennifer Bologna, barely into her 30s, a mother devoted to her children, her daughter, Anastasia, only 15, standing on the edge of everything life had to offer, their violent end, here, in a neighborhood where families built futures, forces a stark question: how could something so devastating break through such a calm facade? This wasn't a random intrusion. As the initial confusion gave way to a cold understanding, the focus quickly narrowed. The individual responsible had a past, a connection to the family, a dark history. It points to a deep-seated danger, one far closer than anyone imagined. It's a brutal reminder, even in our most familiar settings, the illusion of safety can shatter in an instant. Peace, we've learned, is often fragile, vulnerable to forces hidden just beneath the surface. Welcome to True Crime Footprint, where we unveil the darkest mysteries and the most chilling true crime tales. If you crave real-life crime stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat, you are in the right place. Kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss any of our new stories. Your support keeps these stories alive. Before the violence, there were just people, living ordinary lives. To truly grasp the weight of that morning, we must first understand Jennifer Bologna. She was, above all, a mother whose world revolved around her children. Her social media posts consistently painted a picture of deep affection. Just days before the tragic incident, she celebrated her daughter, Anastasia, online, calling her an angel and acknowledging the light she brought into their lives. This was a bond universally recognized by those who knew them. Jennifer was more than just loving. She possessed an inner resilience. After her divorce, she established a home. She was raising her children independently, driven by a clear aspiration to secure a better future for them. Friends described her as a remarkable person, a great soul, and an exceptional mother, always willing to help anyone, no matter the time. Her relationship with her aunt, Balanda Bologna, was particularly close, more like a sisterhood forged during their shared childhood and school years in Margate. Even when personal challenges arose, Jennifer maintained a strong spirit and a genuine capacity for laughter. Then there was Anastasia, Jennifer's 15-year-old daughter, affectionately known as Nana. That Wednesday morning, she was dressed in her school uniform. Like countless teenagers, Anastasia found joy in expressing herself through social media, particularly by creating TikTok videos. These snippets offered a glimpse into her energetic personality and youthful interests. She was simply a girl, ready for another day of learning, with her brothers by her side. Yet, this image of family life held a darker truth. At its center was Andre O'Dane Anglin, the 34-year-old suspect. He was Jennifer's former husband and Anastasia's father. Their connection stretched back to their high school days, where they were sweethearts before marrying and later divorcing in 2020. Together, Jennifer and Andre shared 2 young sons. These boys now faced the unimaginable loss of both their mother and sister. Family friends indicated Anglin had been seeking assistance, and efforts were reportedly made to provide him support. However, the depth of past trauma and mistreatment had led Jennifer to a clear decision. She could no longer remain in a relationship with him. Jennifer's aunt observed that Anglin often struggled with consistent employment, suggesting Jennifer frequently carried the main financial burden for the family. In the period leading up to the tragedy, Anglin had reportedly sent threats to Jennifer, expressing his desire to reconcile and return to her home. She firmly refused. Despite her stance, Jennifer's compassionate nature led her to offer him help in finding a new residence, even providing financial support, with assistance from a pastor. If this story resonates with you, or if you feel the weight of this family's journey, take a moment. Pressing the like button helps ensure this important narrative reaches others, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below adds to a vital conversation. The life Jennifer navigated was fraught with peril. Court records paint a clear picture. In February 2018, Jennifer had formally accused Anglin of making death threats against her. This serious accusation led her to obtain a temporary domestic violence injunction that same year. It was a legal shield, a desperate move for protection. However, these temporary safeguards ultimately did not become permanent. Jennifer chose not to pursue their full establishment, a decision that, in hindsight, adds a layer of profound sadness to her story. Anglin's violent tendencies weren't new. Earlier, in 2009, he had received probation following another domestic incident. This wasn't an isolated outburst. Jennifer's aunt, Balanda Baloney, spoke openly about the extensive psychological and physical mistreatment Jennifer endured throughout their connection. It was a cycle of trauma, adding to the immense pressure. Anglin had reportedly threatened to take his own life on multiple occasions during their years together. Before their final separation, Jennifer and Anglin had parted ways twice, indicating a constant state of conflict and deep instability within their dynamic. His unemployment further complicated their situation. Jennifer frequently bore the primary responsibility for the family's financial well-being. In the period leading up to that fateful Wednesday, Anglin's demands intensified. He sent Jennifer threats. He insisted on reconciliation. He wanted to move back into her home. Jennifer, understanding the stakes, stood firm. She unequivocally refused his requests. Her priorities centered on the safety of herself and her children. Yet, even facing such threats, Jennifer displayed a remarkable humanity. She offered Anglin assistance, helping him locate a new place to reside. She even provided him financial aid. A pastor was involved, attempting to offer guidance. This contrast, her absolute refusal to reconcile set against her compassionate efforts to assist him, highlights the impossible bind she found herself in, trying to navigate a dangerous relationship with a sense of dignity and concern. Stories like Jennifer and Anastasia's are difficult to process. They lay bare the realities of escalating domestic violence. If their story weighs on you, consider supporting this channel. Subscribing and turning on notifications ensures you won't miss future cases and the vital insights they provide. The morning of April 13, 2022, seemed destined for normalcy. Anastasia, dressed in her school uniform, was preparing to leave for classes with her younger brothers. It was a familiar scene, a quiet start to the day in the suburbs, but the long-standing danger, previously contained, was about to erupt into their lives with devastating force. Shortly after 9 o'clock, Jennifer was on the phone with her mother. An ordinary conversation abruptly shifted. Jennifer mentioned seeing someone outside. She believed it was Anglin. That simple observation, relayed over the phone, immediately transformed into a chilling premonition. The ensuing seconds must have been consumed by an unspeakable dread. A neighbor's account painted a horrifying sequence of events. The witness described Anglin confronting Jennifer outside their residence. The neighbor stated Anglin shot Jennifer first, then, as 15-year-old Anastasia cried out, a desperate, anguished sound, he turned his weapon on his own daughter. Close to one of the bodies in the parking lot, a poignant detail lay discarded, a red and blue book bag. In her final moments, in a desperate attempt to escape the unfolding nightmare with her brother, Anastasia had dropped the weight of her school books. It was a silent, powerful symbol of a young life abruptly ended, and the terrifying struggle that tragically found its conclusion right there. The initial calm was gone, replaced by urgent action. Broward Sheriff's Office deputies swiftly secured the scene. What they encountered was undeniable. Jennifer Bologna and her 15-year-old daughter, Anastasia, lifeless outside their townhome. Near them, the discarded school bag served as a stark, immediate reminder of the lives brutally taken. North Lauderdale's quiet morning had been irretrievably shattered.
Developing this noon, 2 people found dead in a South Florida townhouse complex. Good afternoon. Deputies say someone opened fire.
Let's get right to 7's Brandon Byer in North Lauderdale with what we know so far. Brandon?
Lorena, Ethan, this is a sad one out here in North Lauderdale. Broward Sheriff's Office says that they found 2 people shot to death when they got out here at about 9 o'clock this morning. That's when the first call came, and as you can see from these pictures here on the ground, just a massive investigation at this point. I want to show you some pictures from above. Skyforce hovering above shortly after all this broke, again just after 9 o'clock or so this morning. Again, Sheriff's Office saying that 2 people found dead outside a townhome here. There's a car nearby. There's some backpacks, a car seat inside the car, but at this point, the Broward Sheriff's Office not saying if this is children or adults involved. We did hear from officials of the city of North Lauderdale that maybe 2 women who were shot and killed out here outside again of this townhouse. And detectives say that they're searching for a shooter, but they've yet to give one. Maybe they know who they're looking for in this case, but they have yet to give a description of who that may be.
On-scene emergency crews located 2 victims that had been shot. Those victims were pronounced deceased. Homicide and crime scene detectives were notified and are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding this shooting. Detectives believe that this is an isolated incident.
Investigators wasted no time, based on witness statements, the known history of conflict, and Jennifer's chilling final phone call. Andre O'Dane Anglin, 34, was quickly identified as the prime suspect. An arrest warrant was promptly issued for the double homicide. The search for Anglin began, urgent and widespread, across Broward County. Authorities publicized a reward for any information that might lead to his capture, emphasizing the critical need to locate him. The manhunt extended for several days. Law enforcement pursued every lead, meticulously following any clue that could pinpoint Anglin's whereabouts. Their efforts eventually converged on a gas station located on West Sunrise Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. There, the search reached a grim and definitive conclusion. On Monday, April 18, 2022, Anglin was found deceased inside the gas station's bathroom. He had taken his own life with a firearm. Broward Sheriff Gregory Toney addressed the public following the manhunt's conclusion. He voiced profound disappointment that Anglin had evaded facing justice for his actions. Sheriff Toney publicly denounced Anglin, labeling him a coward for choosing to end his own life rather than confront the legal consequences of the horrific crimes he committed against Jennifer and Anastasia. The official investigation conducted by the Broward Sheriff's Office subsequently confirmed their initial findings. Andre O'Dane Anglin was definitively identified as the person responsible for the deaths of Jennifer and Anastasia Bologna. With Anglin's death, the legal case against him was concluded. The active criminal investigation into the killings was officially closed, bringing a definitive end to the immediate search for accountability. This closure, however, left behind a community and a family grappling with immense and enduring sorrow. The resolution of the manhunt offered a grim closure, but for North Lauderdale and the Bologna family, it marked the beginning of profound grief. Disbelief gave way to immense sorrow. Jennifer's aunt, Balanda Bologna, voiced the family's raw pain, the devastation of losing two cherished members in such a senseless manner. Belinda's grief was laced with intense anger. She condemned Andre Anglin for his actions and for his final, self-chosen escape from accountability. Her faith remained firm. Justice, in her eyes, would ultimately prevail. For Belinda, the loss of Anastasia was deeply personal. She spoke of her niece not just as family, but as her best friend, a bond made even more poignant by their shared age. In the immediate aftermath, loved ones gathered at Jennifer's home, finding solace in their collective sorrow and demanding answers. The impact resonated beyond the family's circle. A woman, a complete stranger to Jennifer and Anastasia, was so moved by the tragedy that she left flowers and lit a candle at the site where their lives were taken. It was a quiet, powerful gesture reflecting the shared heartbreak felt across the community. During those first chaotic days, family members had publicly pleaded with Andre Anglin to surrender, hoping his cooperation might offer some small measure of peace amidst their shattered world. This tragic event in North Lauderdale spotlights an urgent, painful truth: the devastating reach of domestic violence within families and communities, the documented history of conflict, the threats, the attempts at legal protection.
I want to wish you guys happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys had fun today and you guys were with people that actually love you and not taking advantage of you, that actually truly loves you. Like, I mean, to the girl that you just find out cheating on you, you let his ass go. To the man that's actually working his ass off and the woman don't appreciate you, you throw that bitch on the side. I'm just saying, appreciate yourself. You know, that should a Valentine should really mean. Love yourself. How can you love someone else if you don't love yourself? I'm saying happy Valentine's to you all because I love myself so much. And I will love you guys all, and I wish you guys a good day.
Jennifer and Andre's connection serves as a stark example of how unresolved domestic issues can escalate with deadly consequences. From this immense pain, crucial lessons emerge. These are about recognizing warning signs, understanding the incredible courage it takes to leave an abusive situation, and, most importantly, knowing where to find assistance. Did Jennifer, despite her strength, have access to the support she needed to escape permanently? For anyone in Broward County facing a similar situation, it's vital to remember you are not alone, and help is available. Organizations like Women in Distress of Broward County provide a 24-hour crisis hotline, emergency shelter, counseling, and advocacy. The Broward County Clerk of Court's Domestic Violence Intake Unit also offers help for those seeking protection orders. Seeking assistance is not a weakness, it's a critical step towards safety and healing. The memory of Jennifer and Anastasia Bologna lives on. This story began by asking how something so devastating could break through a calm facade. Their lives, though violently cut short, provide a heartbreaking answer. Remember Jennifer, the devoted mother whose world was her children, especially her angel Anastasia. Remember Anastasia, a young girl with limitless potential, her future tragically taken. That abandoned school bag, a quiet detail from her final moments, stands as a powerful symbol of the everyday life so brutally interrupted, a poignant reminder of everything lost that morning. Their lives, though ended by violence, offer a critical lesson. Domestic violence is a real and dangerous force, often hidden but devastatingly impactful. We honor Jennifer and Anastasia. May their memory inspire vigilance, compassion, and the courage to seek safety. The story of Jennifer and Anastasia Bologna is a stark reflection. It holds the realities of domestic violence, showing how quickly danger can emerge even in seemingly quiet settings. These narratives are difficult to absorb, yet they are essential for understanding, for learning, and for preventing similar heartbreaking outcomes in the future. If this video has brought you new insight, if it has resonated with you, or if it has simply emphasized the critical importance of recognizing the signs of abuse and the necessity of seeking help, please consider engaging with this content. A quick like helps ensure this vital message reaches a broader audience. Sharing this video with others can significantly contribute to raising awareness. If you have thoughts on the lessons learned from this case, or reflections you wish to share respectfully, please leave a comment below. Your perspective is valuable to this ongoing discussion. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe. See you on our next video.